Dear students and working accountants, welcome to my Smart Tally Prime YouTube channel. Today, before entering into our topic, so there is an advice for you. See, if you want to learn Tally Prime with GST, TDS, TCS, everything thoroughly and get very good, get expert knowledge and become expert accountants, please follow all my videos in this channel in the same order in which I uploaded the videos. Okay, then you will get a very good knowledge and you will become expert accountants. And the next thing is, all the videos in this channel are completely free, so you can learn this Tally Prime without any payment, completely freely, you can learn. But still, in addition to this, I am conducting online classes also, because offline classes are not there. I cannot do that. It is because it is not possible for me. That's why I am taking up only online classes. If anyone is interested to join the online classes, you can send your details to me. That is your name, qualification, place, and what I'm doing. All these details you can send me. My contact details are given in the About section in this channel. In the About section, I have mobile number and email address. You can send email, or in the mobile, you can send only WhatsApp message. No, don't call me. Only WhatsApp message you have to send with all your details. If you call me, I cannot receive the call because I'm in some other country. So please, you send only your details through WhatsApp message only. Then I will call to you. I will call you and I will talk to you. Then when the batch is started, then I will inform you. You can join that. Okay. Right. The next thing is, actually after at the end of the video, I tell this, but now I decided to tell in the beginning itself. That is, everyone visiting my channel, please subscribe to my channel, because subscribe channel, if not already done. If already you have subscribed, you cannot subscribe for the second time. And you share this channel with all your friends. And also, anyone, students or working accountants, want to learn Tally Prime, GST, TDS, TCS, everything. So to get good knowledge, you share with them also. And then while watching the video, this video and every video, you please watch the video till the end of the video, because when you take up a topic, so in the beginning we will discuss about the topic, any rules or any settings in the topic, that one, and then only we will enter into the practical aspect in the Tally, how to implement that settings in the Tally and how to record the transactions in the Tally. So if you skip the video in the middle, so you will know only the theory part, and the practical part in the Tally Prime you cannot understand. So please see the video in the end, and after viewing that video, you please like my video, and by clicking the thumb icon, you like my video. And this channel also, when you subscribe, you click the bell icon and select all, so that you get notification for all the videos which I am uploading. And then you don't forget to post your comment in the comment section, because that is your idea about this video, because it is the only communication between you and me, because you and me, because that's all. And if you comment about this video, any problem or anything, any errors or anything in this, you comment your idea about this. Don't forget to post your comments. Now, entering to our subject today, our topic is today. See, our topic is what is meant by cost centers and cost categories and cost center class. Cost centers and cost categories. And another one thing is in between these two. Another one is cost center class. What is the meaning and how to create and use them? See, here, in the case of the business organizations, we will be spending a lot of money. We will spend many expenses. When we are spending the expenses, how these expenses will be divided? When we are spending the money, paying the expenses, just to record the expense account debit and credit, cash or bank. That's all. But we cannot record to whom you are paying all these expenses or how you are paying the expenses. Salaries, for example, we will debit the salaries account, but you cannot debit all the persons to whom salaries are paid. You cannot open to each and every person, every employee. You cannot open an account, because if you open account, you cannot, salaries account means it is indirect expense group. But if you open account for each and every employee, you cannot allot a group for them, because employee is not a creditor. You cannot give creditor, because creditor is only the person from whom we are purchasing goods. But these employees, we cannot give the group as creditors, and they not expense like that. So we cannot allot a group also. And also we cannot create thousands of employees, means all thousands of accounts we cannot create. So we can just simply, we can record salaries account debit. So there itself, we can, to whom we are paying all these salaries, that can be shown, that also can be shown without opening an account. Without opening for every employee, we can show to whom we are paying money and what is the money paid to each and every employee. So that purpose, and also the employees or expenses will be paid in our form in different departments, and I mean different groups. That is, different groups means different departments, different projects, or different I mean what you call branches, different projects, branches, departments, and all these things, group of people. So like that we can create that. Groups are called, they are cost, I mean cost categories, and the individual items are called, individual persons or individual areas where you are dividing the money, they are called cost centers. And if you are dividing them not in the money, I mean in the as cash, as money, so we are dividing in the name, in the form of percentages, then we have to call it as the percentage of the expenses. When the expenses which are divided as percentage, they are called as cost center class. So how to create all these and how to use them, just we will go through that. See here, I will take an example. See here, for example, see here, small example I will take. Conveyance expenses we are paying conveyance expenses. So there are two projects, one project A1 and project 2. In project 1 there are employees, in project 2 there are employees. Total amount is 15,000. Out of 15,000, 7,000 is paid. 7,000 is paid in project 1, and 5, 6, 7, 8,000. 8,000 is paid in project 2. So how to divide this amount, 7,000 and 8,000? In project 1, 7,000, how to divide in this person? There's the persons ABC, and in project 2, XYZ. So these ABC, XYZ, these are persons are called cost centers, and the group, that is project 1, and this ABC is in one group, that is project 1. XYZ is another group, it is project 2. So project 1 and project 2, these are called as cost category. Under this category, there are some cost centers. Similarly here, when you are paying the salary you are paying to salary department, accounts department. So this accounts department, salary department is a group. So the departments are called as, we call it them as cost categories, and the employees in the department, in the category, are called cost centers. Like this, we have to get. Suppose if there is no particular center to a particular category to create, if there is no particular category, in such case, we call it as primary category. Just simply primary cost category. See here, in this case, no department is given here. So Ravi, salary paid, Ravi, Mukesh, I mean, in this case, there is no category given. Group or branch is not given. But here you see, salary wages means salaries we pay in offices. So we can take as office as the category. In the office, that is category. In the office, these are employees. And wages will be in the factory. So we can take a factory as a category. So in the factory, category of factory, so these wages are paid to Ashok and Sunil. These are the cost centers. Like this, we have to create cost category and cost center. If the cost center category cannot be created, there is no other category. In such a case, simply we create it as, primary cost category. It's called as primary cost category. Like this we have to do. So we'll take the example. For example, this one I will take the first example. This is example 2A. This I will take. See here. We go here. So first of all, how to create and how to enable this one. So I created a company in the name of, I created the company in the name of cost centers. So April 23. So I created, and then after that, when you go to F11, after creating a company, directly we will go to F11 company features, but it's already created. Now we will go to F11 features. In the F11 features, see here, when you are creating the company, create the company itself, then automatically it will show like this. So we have to go, you have to take it as yes, and again for this also yes you take, and then here see third one, the accounting is only accounting expenses, accounting, I mean accounting masters only, accounting features only we have to do. So enable cost centers. This we have to make yes. So it will be no. It will be no. But we have to make it yes. We have to make it yes. Then accept. Okay. And then here we have to create cost category and then cost center. See here, if you go to alter button, you can see what are the available. So here cost center option is available. Not only that, cost center, cost category, cost center class, three must be available. Only one is available. In such a case, you have to go to one is accept. Enabled means all the three will be automatically will show. So here, go to show more, then click, then cost category, cost center class, everything is available. First we will create cost center category, and under that cost centers. So this class center is separate. That will be done separately. So first we will go to cost category. So here there is primary category, but here now we are in alter. If you go to alter button, if you go to cost category, then you have to go up for creating. Otherwise, directly we will go to create button. In such case, if you go to create button, show more. So cost category, we will go directly to come. So primary cost category is there. You want to alter that, don't that. You keep it there, then only we will create a new one. Here you see project A. Project 1, sorry. Project 1, only revenue items, yes. Non-revenue items, no. Okay. Then project 2. So we created two cost categories, project 1 and project 2. It may be department, project, or any other thing, anything. Okay. Like that, anything is a group, that's all. Okay. Any group we call it as category. Then it is completed. Now we will go to cost centers. We have to create cost center. It is in the create button only. In the cost center, first you have to give category. In the first category, what are the cost centers? First category, see there. So if you simply escape button, not escape button, sorry. See, if you go simply, when you open this, so simply press the space bar. So we will get the list of categories. So here, this is the category we are taking now. So category project 1 you take. Under that category, first one is Mr. A. Okay, Mr. A we created same first category. In the same category, Mr. B we created, and then in the same category, Mr. C. So we created all the three cost centers we created. Now we will go to second cost category. Again, space, click the backspace. So there you click the space bar, you will get the category list of categories. So project 2. So Mr. X, then Mr. X, then second one is Mr. Y, third one is Mr. Z. Okay, so we created three. All the three we created. So what we did, we created the, so two categories we created, stock categories, cost categories, and we created the cost centers also. Now we will make the entry for this, and now we will create expense also, the expense ledger. When we are paying money, the expense is conveyance charges. conveyance charges, it is what is called indirect expenses. So indirect expenses. So here, when you enable the cost centers option, for all the expenses, it will ask you cost centers are applicable. You have to make it yes, already it will be yes. It will be selected for all the expenses, for all the expenses, and that is all revenue items. Non-revenue items means others, except expenses and incomes, they are revenue items. Except others, all others, automatically it will ask this cost centers are applicable. It will be automatically, it will be no only, it will not be activated. It will be yes only for expenses. See here, conveyance charges, it is yes. And now here we are not taking the GST, make it not applicable, not applicable. Conveyance charges we created. Okay. Now we will go to voucher. We will go to voucher. Say voucher, we are making the payment. You take the first April only. So what is the expense you are paying now? Conveyance charges. So conveyance charges. So both are separate. Total amount is 15, but we have to take the amount separately. That is the department wise you have to take. That is category wise you have to take. So first category is here. What is the first category? Project 1. Total is 7,000. So 7,000 you have to take, and it will ask category and center. First category is project 1. So space bar, you click space bar, take project 1. So category is selected. Now we have to take under that project 1, that is under the category. These they are created. So simply, if you click there, if you click the space bar, the list will be displayed. That is the same centers which are in this category. So A. So for A, how much you paid? 2,000 rupees. For B, next for B, we paid, for B we paid 4,000 rupees. Next for C, the balance amount out of 7,000, the balance is 1,000. 1,000 is paid to project 1. Okay. So it is paid. So it is closing. Now, again, now we will pay cash. We will pay cash 7,000 rupees. That's all. That is one project account is completed. Now we will go to the second one also, because or we can do here also. Here, you see, here you can go to again debit, again conveyance charges, again conveyance charges. Second group it is 8,000. Second group is 8,000. So category is project 2 and Mr. X, how much? 2,000. Mr. X, 2,000. Mr. Y, 2,500. 2,500. And Mr. Z, it is 3,500 automatically come. So this is the second one also. We completed. Now credit, we can give cash. Total amount 15,000 rupees will come. So like this, but it conveyance charge we have to twice we have to give. So it is given twice. That's all. And one more thing here. Here, when you are giving these expenses and when the expenses are given, we divided already, isn't it? We already divided, but the division, that is how we divided among the cost centers, the division is not shown here. Isn't it? It is also shown in such case. What we have to do is, in the F11 features, we activated cost centers, but we have to go to F12. In F12, see here, show cost center details is no. We have to show yes. If you make it, yes. Another one is there. There is cost center class that will go later. So the show cost center details, you have to make yes. Then you see all the cost centers will be displayed. So when this is 7,000 for project 1, that is project 1 category, and these are divided among the employees. And this 8,000 is again conveyance charges for project 3, because we cannot make only 15,000 we cannot give. If you give 15,000, it will be divided among these. If you these 3, and after this, again another, it will go for another employee, another cost center. There is no other cost center. That is why we have to go, we have to take it as that's all. Separately we have to enter conveyance, or we can make 2 entries. Conveyance charges 7,000, project A to cash. Again conveyance charges 8,000, project B, that is second category. The employees, divide among the employees and to cash. Make 2 entries or make 1 entry. If you are in 1 entry, you have to give the expenses twice. 171 amount related to the 1 category and divided among the category. Again conveyance charges for the second category divide among the second category amount and the category and the period. Like this, we have to make the entry. So like this. So here, suppose if the category is not offshore, category is division of the amount towards the cost centers, we have to go to 12. F12, we have to show cost center details. Then it will show the details. Okay. So like this. So here it is showing all this. In this case, there are many employees, very lot of employees. So for each and every employee, you cannot open, because without opening any account, just simply recording the expenses. So it will be divided to the cost centers, and the list of cost centers will be shown. So we can have the report. So how the salaries today in this month, we paid 5 lakhs. So these 5 lakh salaries is divided to whom? That is, what is the amount paid to different cost centers or different employees. So that list will be available. So here we are making the entry, and even if you go to the ledger, they display more reports, the account books A ledger. If you see conveyance charges, simply it will show 15,000 it is showing. If you give two departments separately, two categories separately, it will show two entries. So 7,000 and 8,000. Now we are giving total entry we made 15,000. Here simply conveyance charges 15,000 rupees we paid. It is showing, but you can get the details also. Just enter that. Just click enter. So it will show all the details of the cost category and cost centers under each category. All the details will be displayed here. So without opening A, B, C, X, Y, Z, all these accounts, simply we can know how we divided the amount. I mean, what is the amount spent or distributed among these cost centers. Like this we can do. So same thing is similarly here. This is another one. Here you see same thing. So just like this, here we can see these are the cost centers and salary paid. Salary is the expense account. That is expenditure, indirect expense. We have to create the salaries account. We have to create, and the cost center we have to create. But what about the cost category? Here it is not given. So simply we can take as cost category as primary cost category one is there available. But here we can make cost category also here, because salary is paid in factory, office. So we can take office as the cost category. Here wages will be paid in the factory. Factory can be taken as the cost category. So cost category, office, factory, two categories. And under office, these are the employees. Under factory, these are the employees. These are the cost centers. You try this. You try this. Okay. You forget this. Not necessary. Okay. So here, like this, we can. So okay. So like this, we can divide. And similarly here, just like this example, this is a little more sales department. Here, project A, project B. Here, the problem is started business. I will do that one. So now this is the same problem, little bit different. Here, started business with a capital of 5 lakhs and paid into State Bank. So here, what you have to do? You have to create or go to alter ledger, or here also you can go create like this. See here, State Bank of, sorry, first of all, introduced capital. So we have to create capital account first. Capital. So it will be under capital account only. Capital account only. So capital account. See here, cost center applicable. No, automatic. This is not expenditure. It is a non-revenue item. So cost center applicable. No, it is automatically taking as no. Here it is. And then cash is received on State Bank. We paid in State Bank of India. And we can create these ledgers when we are making bank accounts. When we are making the entry also, we can create this. For bank also, see here, it is not expenditure. So non-revenue this one. So cost centers applicable, no, it is automatically taking. Okay. Now we will go to entry. See here. We will go to entry now. These also can be created when we are making the entry also. But now we are making some created and some these cost ledgers, I mean cost centers, cost categories, we can create while you are making the entry also. So here, introduce the capital 5 lakhs. So it is receipt on the same date, capital account credit 5 lakhs, then to cash, received cash. So 5 lakhs, capital introduced into business, brought into business. Okay. And then immediately what we did, paid into State Bank at a 4.5 lakh, opened an account. Now here, when you make money, payment of money into the bank, we enter in the contra voucher. In the contra voucher, credit what you are paying, cash. Cash is going out, 4.5 lakh. 4.5 lakh and into State Bank of India. Paid into State Bank of India, 4.5 lakh. Cash. So it is cash. In the case of check, if it is check, transaction type is check, it will ask you the instrument type number and check number. Okay. So it is cash. It will ask you the denomination. Just you can skip that denomination. You can skip the denomination. And then you can skip the denomination and come to this. Okay. Skip this. So this is being cash paid into bank. Okay. Now okay. Because now all these salaries will be paid through bank only. Now we are making the entry for salaries paid. Salaries paid. So for salaries also, we will create an account. So payment you are making, for example, if it is 2nd April, payment you are making. What you are making payment? What is the payment? Salaries paid. So we have to create salaries account. See here, salaries account. Alt C, you can create salaries. Salaries comes under indirect expenses. Indirect expenses. So here, salaries expenditure. So it is a cost. So revenue item. So cost centers are applicable. Yes, automatically checking. Here we will take it not applicable because we are not entering the GST. So 50 here. Here, how many departments are there? 2 departments. Each one separately you have to make the entry amount. So here, for department A, that is sales department, there are 3 employees, 60,000. So we take 60,000 rupees. Then cost center category we have to create now because we are not created. Sales department is the category. Alt C, go to that sales department. Sales department, revenue has, non-revenue not. So sales department. So we created the department. That is cost center we create a category. Now we have to create the cost center. Now we have to go to again Alt C. So category project, not project with the previous one. So space bar is key. So now sales department. In the sales department, what is the name? Mahesh. Mahesh we created. This is the Mahesh is the cost center we created. What is the amount we debited? 20,000 rupees. 20,000. Next one is Dinesh. Again, small Alt C. Dinesh. Dinesh. For Dinesh also, we paid 20,000 rupees. Then last one is Suresh. Again, Alt C. Suresh. So Suresh also automatically taking. We created. We paid 20,000 rupees. Okay. Now we can create here the second category also. But when you're making the entries, we cannot do all these things. Okay. Now, see here, we created that one and 60,000 is divided. Okay. Now again, debit. You can see debit again, salaries. Second entry we can make separately or we can make in one entry. Salaries for each one. So salaries here, 50,000 rupees. Here you take 50,000 rupees. Now again, category is not available already. You click, the already existing will come. Now we want a new one, accounts department. So Alt C, accounts department, yes. And under accounts department, what are the Kamal, Rohan. So Kamal first we create, Kamal, Alt C. First time you have to create, and afterwards it will be automatically, you can select. Kamal, we paid. Oh, sorry. Alt C is not sales department, it is accounts department. Accounts department, Kamal. Under accounts department, we have to create. So I have to change that. So go out. You have to go out and change. We made the mistake. So enter. So cost center. See here, Kamal. Kamal is under accounts department. So make it accounts department. Okay. Now we can make the entry. Voucher. Salaries. First one is 60,000 rupees. 60,000. Category. Sales department. Sales department and Mahesh. Mahesh are available. 20,000. Next, then Dinesh, 20,000. Then last one is Suresh, 20,000. Okay. Now again, debit again, debit now. Debit salaries again. Now it is 50,000 rupees. Now the category is accounts department. The first one is Kamal. So already Kamal is created. Kamal it is 20,000. Then the second one is Roshan. See here, all to see Rohan. Sorry, Rohan we are creating. So we paid 15,000 rupees to Rohan. Another one is Rajesh. Again, all to see Rajesh. So click that, and here 15,000 automatically checking. So it is all. Totally we paid through bank because that's why we paid into bank. So select State Bank of India. Total 1,10,000 rupees. Total 1,10,000 60 plus 10 plus 50. 1,10,000 rupees will be salaries paid. So you're paying to check. Bank means check it will give you some number. There will be six digits in the check number. So we entered the check number being salaries paid to sales department and accounts department by check. That's all. That's all. So we can create separate 2 entries we can make for each category. We can make one entry, but we made entry for both the categories in one voucher. But we have to give the expense twice for each category. We have to give it twice because if you do the total amount salary in the first category, we are taking the cash centers. After completing the third one, again it will go to that place only. It will not go to the other place. Okay. Now we'll see. Okay. Now the next technique is this one. So like this we have to take. Similarly, in the same way, salaries we are creating for each one. Similarly, there is another problem. The same thing, there are salary department, sales, marketing, purchase, salaries. Just now we did. So the same thing we can do. Again, this is for salaries. Okay, one entry for salaries we can create. All the departments already we created. Sales department is available. We can make it. So like say you can keep departments we can create. That is category we can create, and the centers we can create, and we can divide the money for salaries. The same thing we can do for separate entry. Salary separately, and telephone expenses we can create an account. Telephone expenses for that entry. In that also already these are available. So in this telephone expenses, first category these 2 people, second category these 2 people, this category these 2 people. That amount you have to take. For this it is 25, 20, 30. For this separately telephone expenses 3,500 sales department first. Again telephone expenses 11,000 marketing department, these 2. And again telephone expenses 1,500 rupees. And for this department we have to do like this. And for petrol expense also the same thing. That's why I give the subtotals also. So for each entry, when you are making the expense, you are making the entry. So expense you have to show this amount for one department. Again this amount for another department. Like this you have to do. Okay. So in this case, we did all this apportionment or divided these expenses, either salaries or conveyance, or similarly here we pay commission. We pay commission. Here there is a salary commission. Commission payment. For commission payment, commission on sales is 10,000, total 10%. Total sales 2 lakh. That means commission is 20,000. So in this case, there are 3 persons: Rama, Raghu, and Madhu. I said, so that we have to divide. Okay, so these 3 people here, category, there is no category. Maybe sales department, but there is no category. So we have to take it as primary cost category. Already it is available. So in the books, see, if we go to category, so it will be available already. It is already by default it will be there. So we can take that primary cost category for the cost center which don't have category. Okay, so here, see here, we are dividing. So this commission is divided in the shape of a percentage. In the shape of percentage. If you divide them, the expenses in money ratio, that is in some ratio, as that is divided as money only. So that will be as amount. That is what we call money, not money. As amount, if we divide it, we can make the entry like this. If the amount is divided as percentage, so then every time, every month, we have to decide what is the amount to each person, what is the amount to be divided? We have to divide the amount and we have to enter that. If you fix up a certain percentage, that is predefined percentage. If you fix up a percentage, every time you need not give the amount. So if you give the total expense amount, automatically it will divide among the employees or among the cost centers. Automatically the amount is divided as percentage. So that is why if you are dividing among as percentage, the expense divided as percentage is called cost center class. For example, here commission paid, we are paid to salesman commission. For the salesman, we are paying commission that is paid as percentage. So if it is fixed, the percentage is fixed for each person. So here one person is 25%, 35%, 40%. So fix up that one. Every time whenever commission is paid, it will be automatically divided among them according to the percentage. So in this case, we have to create this percentage of expenditure. The expense divided as percentage is called as cost center class. So we have to give the class and select the class before the expenses entry. In the entry, before making the entry, if we select the class, automatically it will be divided as percentage. So here we will tell you, for example, I will give you this small example. Here, commission paid to salesmen. So 22 lakhs is the commission sales, and 10% of the commission is 20,000. This 20,000 is to be divided among these three people. But here the category is not given. We take it as primary category, and the expense divided in the shape of as percentage is acknowledgement. Sorry, commission paid. That is salesman commission. So salesman commission is the cost center class we have to take. That is divided as percentage. And there is no cost and category. So we take it as primary. And then cost centers are Rama. These three people are cost centers. So in this case, how to make? So we have to, first of all, we have to create cost center cost center class. So if we click more, so we'll get cost center class. So we have to get the class. Here, what is the class? What is the class? Class is salesman commission. So commission plus on sales. You can call it as commission on sales. Commission on sales is the class name we are creating. That is, commission on sales is divided as percentage. That's why it is called. It is called as cost center class. So now, and after that, under that one, under the class, cost category and cost center we have to select. So here, what is the cost center category? So category is not available. We take primary category. So primary cost category we will take, and among them, how the percentage, commission is divided as percentage. First one is Ramana. So to create Ramana. This is the cost center. It is not accounts department. It is, we have to go up backspace. We have to select now primary cost category. We have taken category as primary. Primary cost category. So Ramana. We have to take previously. We will take the name. What is the amount divided? Now here we have to give the percentage. So that is the use of the class. So a percentage is 25%. Just give 25. 25%. The second one is again create. The second one is Raghu. So once you select the primary cost category, so till we change it, it will be there as it is. So Raghu, what is the percentage Raghu? 35% for Raghu. And the third one is Madhu. So create Madhu. The balance percentage is 40% Okay. Now it is taking this category. Okay. So now it's over. Now everything is created. Now we will go to other thing. Other creations, other things to be created. We will make while making the entry. So here we have to pay the money. So what you are paying? Commission you are paying to salesman commission. Where commission on sales, it is class we have taken, and we have to create a ledger also for expense. Okay. Now we will take, here is not given. So we will create the expense ledger. Salesman commission. Commission on sales or salesman commission, everything same. Indirect expenses. So this is expenditure. So it is taking as cost center capital. If it is no, in the case of expenses, if it is no, you have to make this. Okay. And here we will take not applicable. So expenses paid. Okay. So what is the amount expense of the amount? What is the expense? Total 22 lakhs. 2 lakhs, 10% is the commission. So 20,000. 20,000 is the commission. Okay. Here, 20,000 is the commission. Now, we have to take the category. Category what we are taking? Commission is the class we are taking. Oh, sorry. 1 minute. Here, it will divide as percentage. We created the class, isn't it? So we have to select the class also. So the class is not shown here. So the class will be shown here for that record. F12, we left one thing. So cost details, cost center details we created. We make it, we enabled. Here you see, show list of, show cost center class. We have to make it yes. And again, list of cost centers also in that, is cost center class. Under that list you have to show. Make it both, you make it yes. So in the case of cost centers, show details of cost centers, yes. Now when we create the cost center class we have to make show the cost center class also class and the cost center details. So here you have to go. What is the cost center class here? What is the class? Commission on sales is the class. Commission on sales is the class. And salesman commission or commission on sales expenditure also we created. The class we created as well as the expense we created in the ledger. Okay. So how much you paid? Total amount is 20,000. Now here. So here if you don't give that, that list will not be shown there. So here the list you have to show enable both. Then the cost center class will be enabled here, and it will show the list also. If you click space bar, it will show the cost centers or classes also. Cost center as well as class. So we selected that, and expenses we selected 20,000. Now you see, in this case, when you divided the amount among the persons, in the next line, it will show the amounts divided. But here, it will not show the amount divided because it will divide only after accepting the entry as per the percentage it will divide. That is why you see here, it is not showing any details. So it is showing credit. So what we will do, we cash. For example, we take credit, we take cash. So cash paid 20,000. See here, it is not paid. Salesman commission is not paid. Then it is not paid. I mean, the amount paid is not shown the division. That is, what is the amount divided as percentage is not shown. But it will show only after accepting the entry. So now see, entry is accepted. So here you can do two things. You can go page up, you can go back. That is, if you make page up, the entry will come back again. Then it will show the detail, or you can go to the ledger also. Yeah. So I'm going to page up. So page up means again it is going back. Now it is accepted. After accepting, that is dividing. So 20,000 is divided. See here, what is the percentage? 25% Raghu 5,000, 35% 7,000, 40% 8,000. So from this divided. So like this. So we can make the entry like this, and we can see, go to page up, and you can see the details. Or without that, after accepting that, you can go to the ledger DAL, you can take salesman commission, it is paid. So if you go to that, the entry will show the 20,000 amount it will show. You make entry, enter, you click enter, it will show the details. Okay, same thing like this. Similarly, there is another thing I'll take up. Here, advertisement charges paid. Advertisement charges paid 1 lakh. So they are how they are paid? They are paid as newspapers, radio, television, and social media. Okay, so we divide 10%, 20%, 30%, 40%. Now we have to create the advertisement expenses or advertisement simply. Advertisement or advertisement expenses. We have to create the cost category center class. We have to create, and category here is not given any office or branch, total company. So simply we take as primary cost category. We will take, and we will create this one. This one we will create the advertisement expenses as ledger, expense ledger, as well as advertisement or advertisement expenses as cost center class also we will create, and under that class category will come, primary category, under that these details will come. So we will make the entry for this here. Everything will make while making the entry. Here you see, here you have to create, here if you click space bar, so primary cost category is not available here, isn't it? So what we do is, we created primary cash category. So not primary cash category. Here advertisement. See here, we go to voucher. What is the cash category class? Cost center class is advertisement. It is not created. Click control. Yes, it will not create here. So the class we have to create in create, and we have to redefine the percentage. And if the class is given there, it will divide. So there we cannot create. So we have to go to create, and we have to go to cost center, go to show more, then go to call center class. So here, see here, this is the different, this we remove that. Now go to alter, cost center, that is removed. So that will be removed. Now it will be primary cost category. It will go take primary cost category. Totally it will be deleted. Primary cost category, costs category, cost center class you have to take here. It is deleted. Now you go to this one. And what is the cost center class? Advertisement charges or expenses. Is in the class. Under the class, what is the category? So there is no category. We take as primary cost category. Under the primary cost category, what are the cost center category and cost centers? Newspapers. Number one is news. Here that variable to create everything you have to create. Newspapers, primary cost category. You remember, you see the by category first. If it is a different one, what you do is go to backspace. So then you click, the categories will be available. But here it is applicable is cost category and newspapers. Newspapers. So what is the percentage for newspapers? 10%. Newspapers 10%. Second one, newspapers, and the second one is under the prime category, cost category only. Second one is radio. So for the radio, we allotted 20%, isn't it? 20%, and then again create. Third one is television. Television, we allotted 30%. Television 30%, and again go to RTC, social media. Social media, the balance, that is balance 40% it will take automatically. So we created this one. Okay, over. Now we will go to voucher. We will go to voucher. See here, space bar if you click. So that's why show the details. Space bar is now the cost category is primary. Cost center class is advertisement expenses. So select advertisement expenses. Then we have to create the expense. So RTC, advertisement charges or expenses. Advertisement expenses, indirect expenses. So it is expenditure. So it is showing yes. And then you take it as not applicable. Not applicable. Okay. Now, what is the expenses paid? We paid. What is the expenses totally? 1 lakh. So 1 lakh we are giving. And now see here, it is not showing the division. It is not divided. How it is bifurcated? Simply it's showing credit. So it is 1 lakh means we take to State Bank of India, because we will make it as State Bank of India. State Bank of India 1 lakh. So here we paid. How we will do? We will making payment. We'll do some check. So we'll do the number. Okay. Now it is accepted. See here, previously what we did, after accepting that, we went to page up. But here we'll go to the ledger. We can go to the ledger. Display more reports, account books, ledger. Go to advertisement expenses. See here, the amount is shown. Now enter. So the details are shown. After accepting, this 1 lakh is divided among the cost centers as per the percentage we defined previously. That is called predefined percentages. So according to the percentage, it is divided already. So there itself we can see, even in the voucher also. See in the voucher. So if you go to page up, so it is showing the same expenses. The entry will come back. So it will show the division. So like this, we have to do. Okay. So here These two I did. And in this, I did all this. You take the photo for this, or you see the, okay, you can again see the video. If you see the video, you can see this. You see, this is the second one, this problem. So for salaries, we did here the same thing we do for salaries. The same way you can complete this also. For these expenses, category and centers, we need not create, because for salaries we created. The same thing we can use for this also. Okay. So this is the thing. And this is the problem. And in this one, this is the thing. And here, the same thing, another one, just like this advertisement. Here also, advertisement here, you see, advertisement for newspapers, radios, television, etc. Here, advertisement expenses for branch A, branch B, branch C. In this case, don't take branch A as a category. Category is only primary cost category. And cost center, where the amount is divided, is the cost center. When the amount is divided, where you divided the amount is the salary means employees, or other expenses. Commission means salesman commission, salesman, employees, salesman. Here is the advertisement expenses means branch. So branch we are dividing to the branch. That is why these branches are called cost centers only. So for this also again, advertisement expenses, you can divide this one and take primary cost category. Under primary cost, you take advertisement already created, not that separately create advertisement expenses. And under cost centers, branch A 30%, branch B 50%, branch C 20%. You pre-define and go to the select that one, advertisement charges. And here, when you are making entry, total 1 lakh, total 1 lakh we will give. 1 lakh we will give. And then it will ask anything. And when you go to the, after accepting the voucher, go to the page up or go to the ledger. Go to the ledger, then we can see branch A 30% is divided 1 lakh, 30% is branch A 30,000, branch B 50,000, branch C 20,000. It will show automatically. Similarly, here also, telephone charges, total paid, telephone expense is a class. But the category is Hyderabad branch, Chennai branch. But here, for both the branches, here all only one type of only one category. Only one category. Here amount is divided for many categories. That can be done. But when a percentage is predefined, you cannot take the same class for both. See, so in such a case, telephone charges for Hyderabad branch, telephone charges H, we can keep. For Chennai branch, telephone charges C, we can make the cost class, center class. Cost center class, you can get. And Hyderabad branch is the category, and the Chennai branch is another category. And these numbers are under Hyderabad branch, these numbers are under Chennai branch. You have to make two entries separately, because the cost center class will be different. Two cost center telephone charges Hyderabad H, telephone charges C. So both we cannot give, we can select only one class there. So first you select this class, make the entry, and then select this class, make the entry, both. Okay, like this. You try this also. So this example, see, this example already we can do, because I showed like this, same thing, like this here. Here, departments are here, the percentage, advertisement, newspapers, here also primary category you have taken. There is no category. Here also take primary category, advertisement expenses, same thing. Just like this, here newspaper, radio, television, they are the centers. Here branch A, branch B, branch C, divided among branches, divided among different medias. Here divided among different categories, different branches. So the different branches in which the amount is divided. Under this branch, if it is divided to some other people, something, that will be center, and this will be category. But here there is no category. This itself is the center. So this is one, and this is one. You try, and this one, just like I made the salaries, just like the salaries, you do the salaries, and similarly you do the problem for other expenses also separately. Salary separately, telephone separately, petrol separately. You make the entries and you try. So if you practice like this only, you will be you'll get very good knowledge. Okay, and this is one you try, and this one you try, and this also you try. If you try and if you make more and more practice, you will get good knowledge. Okay, so with this, today's session is over. And I wish you practice. You not only just looking at the videos, just keeping quiet, you'll not get the knowledge. You have to make more and more practice. If you more and more practice, if you do, then only you will get doubts. When you're making the working or when you're practicing, you will get the doubts. Then you can get the doubts clarified. Then you will get the knowledge. Otherwise, simply if you see, so you will say, oh, okay, I know well. But when you're doing, you cannot do. That's why please practice well and see the video once again to practice the tally. When you are practicing, you'll get doubts. Again, see the once you see the video, then you will get the answer and you can do well. Now practicing also not only once. If you practice 3-4 times, it will be better to get good knowledge. And I wish you all the best. I think you will learn well, get good knowledge, and you will become good, expert accountants. And wish you all the best. Thank you. Meet in the next video. Thank you.